G'day, ZiggyD here again, back for some more Diablo 3 AH3. I've been pretty keen to play this series some more, but it's been a couple days since the last episode, and it's just been because I've been getting some other videos out, and also because the server's been quite unstable. If you've been playing lately, you've probably been noticing a lot more lag spikes, and the servers even went down for a brief period there, well, a couple hours. And there was some emergency maintenance and things like that, so there was a number of issues, pretty much all good, well, not good conditions to be playing hardcore mode, that's for sure. So I was sort of avoiding it over that time, and just doing some more softcore and getting some other videos done that didn't require the servers to be so stable. So in case you're new to this series, I'll just give a quick rundown of the idea of it. Essentially I'm playing hardcore mode with Witch Doctor, which is a character I haven't really played before now. So I'm going sort of blind through the Witch Doctor. I'm also playing on the highest monster power possible, so I'm playing on monster power 10 for as long as I can, at least through normal mode I think. I might have to tone it down after then, but we'll see how we go. I'll try and keep it as on monster power 10 for as long as I can. And I'm also, which is the most important and the main part of the series, is that I'm not using the auction house at all to either buy or sell gear, so that means I'm using completely self-found gear or crafted gear. And so far it's been a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying crafting being useful, and finding my own upgrades is a lot of fun as well. So, and people seem to be enjoying this series, so if you're new to this series, hopefully you'll enjoy it too. If I have to recommend any episodes, I'd recommend the first episode to give yourself a nice introduction, and possibly the butcher fight mini episode there, as that fight was a lot of fun, and I think it was a good example of what you can be expecting in the future. So in today's episode, I think in the amount of time that I have to be able to record this, I think I'll be able to finish collecting up the body parts for Zoltun Kulle, and then I can actually, well, promptly kill him again after putting him back together. Just putting him back together to kill him again, so we'll get that done in this episode. And while doing so, I'll just talk about how things are going in this particular hardcore run, my strategies and thoughts as I play. Oh, I think I might snipe these guys from up here. It's a pretty good position for me. And I'll also talk about any interesting things that are happening in the Diablo world. I usually end up talking a bit about the news or any other interesting things that I've seen, other people's videos and that sort of thing. So, that's might be a good way for you guys to catch up, sort of in a more casual way on the Diablo 3 community and things that have been happening. So in the last episode, one of the viewers gave me a bit of feedback, which I love getting feedback, that my keyboard clicking, I do have a mechanical keyboard, is a bit loud, and fair enough, this keyboard is quite loud, and I was hoping that it wouldn't show up too badly in the recording, and I guess since I'm sort of used to it, I didn't really think about it that much, but I can definitely tell how it might be somewhat annoying. So for this episode, I've adjusted things around a little bit, repositioned my keyboard a bit further away from the microphone and things like that. I think you'll still be able to hear it, but hopefully it's an improvement, so let me know what you think of that. I'm also just going to have to work on pressing the keys a bit more softly, so I'm not bottoming out the keys, which is something I should be doing anyway, but I'm used to pretty much bashing on my keyboard. I guess coming over from StarCraft and being really spammy there, I've taken that sort of heavy typing. Hey, we've hit level 27, cool stuff. See if I get anything interesting. Locust Swarm. I haven't really checked that skill out yet, I might have to have a look at it later. Zombie Charger is a bit too close range for my current setup, I think. And a new passive. I'll have a look at that after I kill off this stuff. Well, as always, I'll let you guys know if I change any of my skills or passives. So the first thing I want to talk about that's been happening in the community lately, well I guess not lately, but I've only just sort of found out about it, and I guess is becoming more common knowledge now, is this massive monk exploit that's going on. Currently, well, I think apparently it's been around for quite a while, but there's been a few posts on Reddits and the forums and things like that, sort of showing off what the actual issue is and how serious it is, and trying to prompt Blizzard into nerfing or fixing the exploit. So what the exploit actually is the ability Swooping Wind takes a snapshot of your current damage from your currently equipped gear and things like that, so including buffs. So what monks are doing is they're taking a snapshot with a really high DPS weapon, like a two-hander or something like that, and in full DPS gear with all of their buffs up, and then they're quickly switching to like a magic find or an experience gear set, like a cane set or something like that, and switching to like faster life on hit weapons or something like that. And what Sweeping Winds is maintaining that earlier snapshot of DPS even after changing weapons, because it's not sampling the damage over time. It's just working off that original snapshot. And the way Sweeping Winds works is that some monks can actually keep it up indefinitely. So that means these monks are running around with like 4 million effective DPS in full magic find gear, and farming at insane levels in Monster Power 10. So pretty serious exploit, and the fact that it's been around for a while is quite surprising. There has been a blue post saying that they are intending on fixing it, but I guess I think there's been at least 1 or 2 patches since it's sort of been known about. So interesting to see what's going on there. There's a few videos around on YouTube, so just searching Sweeping Wind exploit should give you some like examples of it and people using it, and there's even guides to doing it if you want to do it yourself if you're a monk. But Blizzard's not the type of... Blizzard don't tend to usually ban people for using exploits like this, so have at it until they nerf it. I kind of like that approach where they're just like, well, we made a mistake in the game and you guys can use it, but we're gonna fix it. We're not gonna like punish anyone for actually using it. It's only if you're actually hacking the game or changing files and things like that yourself that you'll have your account in trouble. Well, this has been quite the battle. Let's see if I get any good drops. Nah, oh no, there's still one more to go. Though the general rule, the superstition in Diablo 3 is that the harder the elite pack is to kill, the worse loot they drop, which seems to hold true all of the time. All of the time. So in the past I've talked about when you're playing on a high monster power and leveling a new character, how you tend to sort of level up in bursts and then slow down, like slow right down and sort of plateau out for a while and don't get any levels and things like that. Essentially, you just tend to out-level content by a significant margin, and that's pretty obvious in effect here. I've got pretty good loot sample from this area, this act at the moment now, and the highest level I'm seeing, 17 and 18 seems to be around sort of the monster level at the moment. Not really seeing anything higher than that, so that gives us a pretty good indication that we're highly out-leveling the content at the moment. And I sort of just know myself as well that around level 30 is time you'll usually finish normal mode with a character playing in a normal playthrough without monster power. So we're pretty out-leveling content, so that means we're not going to be finding too many upgrades, but we're going to be getting a lot of crafting materials. And the way that leveling works and crafting means that I can, although I can't find many upgrades for a while until the level content that I'm fighting starts to catch up to me, I can keep leveling and keep crafting level appropriate gear. So I'm going to be crafting some insanely overpowered gear for the content I'm facing pretty soon. If things start to slow down too much and like content's getting boring, like I'm severely out leveling it and it's just slow going because of the high monster power, I'm not sure if that'll happen. Like my DPS will also be increasing, so we'll see. But if that happens, I'll turn the monster power down and just breeze through like an act or something to sort of catch us up somewhere. But we'll see. At this rate, I don't think I'll need to do any leveling in Act 3 like I was planning on. I was planning on doing some normal mode Alkaiser runs before moving onto Nightmare difficulty, but I don't think that'll actually be necessary with my current level. I'll probably be beyond level 30 by the time I get there. So Kruparian seems to be getting pretty into D3 again now, since he started doing his own sort of a self-found challenge. He's sort of doing a little bit differently. He's playing in Inferno with a group, and if any of his party members find anything, they can trade stuff around between them. They're not buying anything on the auction house, but I believe he is selling stuff on the auction house to be able to fund crafting, which is pretty understandable because crafting gets pretty expensive as you get into Inferno, especially in the quantities that you need to craft to be able to get anything useful. But anyway, back on topic. He seems to be really getting back into the game, despite still playing a lot of World of Warcraft. He's playing a lot of D3 in downtime from World of Warcraft at the moment, so that's pretty cool. I'm not like I would say I'm a huge fan of Crip, but I can certainly respect his gaming ability and the intelligence and the thought that he puts into gaming. So that's sort of what he calls the no life philosophy, which, well, sort of like min-maxing his approach to gaming, I find pretty interesting. But the whole point to me talking about Kruparian at the moment is he's been putting out a lot more Diablo 3 videos, and yesterday he put out a pretty interesting one actually that was maybe the day before for you guys, I don't know, we'll see when I get this video up, but it was about, I think it was titled something like gearing smart or approaching your gear smart or something like that, something around smart and gearing, being smart with your gear in Diablo 3, something like that. And he talked about a concept which I've been thinking about a bit lately, and I think something that people tend to not think about, like in the pursuit of better and better gear, they're just they're sort of overlooking it. And he talked about the idea of, I guess, sort of diminishing returns, but specifically he was talking about if you're farming like monster power 0 efficiently, then getting an extra like 20% DPS isn't probably going to make you 20% faster in farming. So I thought that's pretty true, because my Demon Hunter at the moment is at around like 100,000k DPS, maybe 1100 or something like that, 1,000 and whatever, 100,010 DPS. I mean, I can't say numbers at the moment. Wow. But I've noticed if I'm adding more DPS now, I'm killing elites pretty quickly with my Stone of Jordan, and I'm killing trash mob instantly. So adding more DPS isn't actually going to increase my efficiency in that. And the step up from monster power 0 to monster power 10 in Act 3 is like a huge HP increase, and beyond that it just gets more and more insane. So you become super inefficient unless you have a huge step in gear. So I probably need to like double my DPS before I can efficiently farm monster power 2 or 3. So the whole point of this is, instead of like increasing your DPS once you get to that point where you know, instead of pursuing better and more perfect gear, maybe adding some magic find in instead, where it's not decreasing your efficiency, is a much more efficient way to approach your gear. So it's this sort of idea of smart gearing, which I think people really neglect. So it's an interesting video, and it got me thinking about it quite a bit, and it's something I'll be sort of keeping an eye on, like thinking maybe I can work some more magic find into my gear. Like, I'm not going to be Paragon 100 anytime soon, and I don't really need that much more DPS. More DPS is always nice, and you know, it's good for impressing people. Like, look, I have 150k DPS. People will be a bit more impressed by that, and you know, I'm pretty sure I'll get people saying, "Well, you only have 100k DPS. How do you know about efficiency and stuff? Why aren't you upgrading your gear more?" But yeah, if I can add some more magic find on there and just keep farming monster power 0 quickly and efficiently, then that extra magic find is going to have much more of an impact than any DPS I could. It's like the two sort of have the same effect in the end. With more DPS you kill more mobs, and with more magic find you get more loot from those, or better loot from those mobs. So yeah, it gives you auction house notifications from softcore and hardcore. That's interesting. Anyway, so they sort of have the same effect in the end of more good loot. So since I'm having diminishing returns on DPS, I should be thinking about adding more magic find instead. So, or maybe other ways that I can improve my build and efficiency through other areas, like maybe increasing my discipline or hatred regen and things like that. So that's an interesting concept, maybe something that you guys find thought-provoking as well. There'll probably be quite a few auction house notifications coming up as I play this. I've recently been flipping gold fine rings, and I've just listed up a heap, so they tend to sell pretty quickly within a few hours. So yeah, that'll probably make that sound every now and then. That's probably actually my second favourite sound in this game, beyond the finding a legendary sound, is the sound of something selling in the auction house. It's always a very exciting, exciting thing to hear. I'm glad they put that into the game. It was a nice addition. I can't even remember what patch they added that in, whether it was this most recent patch or 1.0.4. Either way, it's awesome. Chest Master 2000. Awesome. I can't believe I'm still getting achievements for the amount I've been playing on Summon Syncrons. Look at all these. That's awesome. Let's maybe I can. There we go. That's hilarious. What is that actually? What is that actual achievement? I think Y is the achievement menu. Open 2,000 chests. Nice. I guess I don't actually click chests that often. I've been trying to avoid it, but that's pretty funny. Even funnier that 2 people congratulated for me. That's awesome. What an awesome community. You know what? I think after seeing that, I think I'm going to enable achievement notifications myself, so that when other people get achievements, I can congratulate them. I don't know, it's just fun. So let me figure out where that option is. Social, here we go. In social, friends earn an achievement. Go ahead and turn that on. And if one of your friends gets an achievement, give them a congrats. There's not that many achievements going around now. Most people have all of the quick and simple ones, so might as well give them a grats when they do get one. Like the Chessmaster 2000 achievement. Alright, and here we have the, oh shit, these guys are nasty. I need to be more careful than that. That guy slows and the other guy does that nasty fire area of effect. It's kind of a bad combination. And there's the frozen explosions. Frost novas, let's just pick off this guy first, the slowing guy, and avoid, oh. A little bit nastier than I was prepared for. I've gotten a little bit lackadaisical, being all cheery about getting my achievement. So I'll grab this last part, the body of Zoltun Kulle, and I've been finding an absolutely insane amount of loot. Like, I'm not even going to be able to pick all this up. I'm going to have to drop something or something. So let's go do some, we should be able to do some sick crafting before the Zoltun Kulle fight itself. So let's kill off this guy and grab whatever loot we can. At least these purples drop loot. So many purples don't drop any loot. Alright, we've got plenty of gold, so I don't think I really need to bother selling my rares. Let's just salvage up everything. I don't think there's really any upgrades in here. I've sort of been checking things as I go, so yeah, nothing too exciting. Let's salvage all of this up. Well, I think I found what I'm going to be crafting. We both have a level 27 mojo here and a level 27 one-handed axe, so how much have we got? Enough for 7, and where's the mojo? Enough for 6 of those, so let's roll 3 mojos first and see how we go. A max of 3, and we'll pick the best one from those. Wow, okay, I'm not even going to roll anymore. 57 int and 3 to 7 damage, that's awesome. And health globes is not bad too, and it's got a socket. That is fantastic. Man, I've been having such good luck with crafting. You guys don't even know, because that one episode that I lost, due to computer demons, I had such an awesome streak of crafting and that. And that's just why I haven't been finding any upgrades. So we've got a socket there, socket's good. We definitely want a socket, just because that ruby is just such a big deal. 28 int in a socket is pretty good. These are only 2 props. Okay, so this is that's right, magic's only go up to 2 props. I'm an idiot. We've still got more. Let's roll a few more and see if we can get something obscene. Okay, I seem to always get sockets. I don't know what's going on with that. I shouldn't always be getting sockets. Oh, there we go. There's one without a socket. There goes another ring. Maybe we'll find a nice upgrade for the Templar as well. Last one, rolling. Oh, vitality, that could be a good Templar one. So, we've got int 1 for us, and vitality 1 for the Templar, and we'll salvage up the rest, and we'll go sort out the gem situation, see what we can do in regards to that as well. So in case the small chance that any of you guys have ever missed this, if you don't want a piece of gear but you do want the gem from out of it, which happens a lot when you're leveling it, because you're not really that attached to the gear you're going to be throwing away anyway, salvaging gives you your gem back for free. You don't have to pay for the unsocketing cost before you salvage it, so that's a nice little addition there. Oh, does that give me enough to craft another axe? Let's craft another axe just for the fun of it. Oh wow, 38 int, but no socket, so we'll keep our socket 1 there. Okay, now in terms of gem socketing, we have our follower over here who also needs 1 for his shield, so we're actually running pretty low on the socket side of things. We've got a pretty good int gem here, which we'll put in our mojo, and we'll put our best ruby in our int 1 there. And there's not really too much we can do for our Templar in terms of socketing here. We'll give him some strength in his shield, because that'll help him out. And weapon, we've got thorns or crit damage. Crit damage is useless on the follower, so let's just give him 2 thorns for the fun of it. Not really too much we can give him there. And the rest of his stuff's still doing alright, so I think that's a pretty good level of gearing up there. We'll I'll put my stuff in the stash, and then we'll go fight Zoltun Kulle. I'm not too nervous about this fight, I don't think, but as long as we don't get caught in one of those big slow bubbles or something like that. Oh, he does a fair bit of damage. More than I thought he would. Oh, okay. So we definitely need to be conscious there of that. He sort of has a soft enrage too, where he ends up falling, the roof ends up falling down much more quickly. So it seems to be going down pretty quickly though, so that's good. Taking his constructs down might be a bit helpful. It'll allow pets to let's get on this side of him. Get out of that bubble in a hurry. Yeah, if we take down his constructs, then our pets can keep Zoltun distracted for us. Let's throw Grasping Dead down. That finishes him off, and we'll get on this side of our pets now. I actually need to resummon my dogs there. All right, hopefully he'll attack those, and we'll just keep out of the way of those whirlywinds and the roof falling down. Oh, he's still got that teleport on him. I don't know if he's like the Skeleton King where he teleports in the walls. Oh, get out of that bubble. Alright, let's put a slow on him. Alright, he's down to half health. Not too bad, not too bad. Taking him down pretty quickly now. I think that that extra crafting we just did has helped quite a bit. Stay out. I should stay out of my menus when I'm in the middle of the fights. That's a bad habit from softcore that I should need to lose for hardcore mode. Alright, he's down to the last notch. What about this? Let's just get a better position here and get behind these pets, and we'll finish him off. Get out of this last bubble here. And pelt him with some acid. And there he goes. And we've got our guaranteed rares. Hopefully we get something cool. A ruby, that's handy, we need more rubies. And an adventuring amulet, those are experience, but only experience. We kind of need experience and damage bonuses. What else have we got here? Oh wow, some pretty nice gloves there. Let's keep our vitality for now. I'm liking that extra health buffer there. And we've got a staff with some pretty good stats on it, but nothing for us. And a pretty dodgy belt. So that's it for today, guys. Hopefully that episode edits together pretty nicely and doesn't end up being too long. In the next episode I'll just be doing a short trek, a little bit of combat, and then going straight into the Belial fight, so that should be pretty fun. I'm pretty excited and nervous for the Belial fight. Although we're doing quite well in level and gear at the moment, Belial can be pretty nasty, and as with all of those major boss fights, it's once you enter, the only way you can leave is by winning or dying. There's no retries in hardcore mode. So that's it for today. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.